Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday again, so time to start a new week. This week was supposed to be the week we were going to move, but we left you hanging. We said a mobile tech was coming out last week to look at a shower. It was actually this morning. And unfortunately, he can't really do much. He knows where it's leaking, but he can't really get in there. So we have an appointment with Johnny Walker RV in, I wish it was Johnny Walker Scotch.
I love Scotch. I love Scotch.
But it's not. It's Johnny Walker RV in Boulder City, or we're in Boulder City, Henderson. Essentially, we got to take the coach in there. They're probably going to have it at least overnight, which means we'll spend a night in a hotel. We might just get a fancy room. We might go get a room with a jacuzzi or something and just have ourselves a good old time in Las Vegas. Why not, right? Anyway, that isn't until the 16th. So today is the 3rd. And we'll probably mention this in our Fridays too, but this is our little story video, whatever you want to call it. Week in life, whatever I call it. So that's just part of living on the road. As Jen says, it's a part of the adventure. Anyway, today, I'm not just going to talk. I have to empty the gray tank. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to give everyone a quick overview of that process, kind of show how we do it. I'm not going to get too in depth. In other words, this is not a technical video. I just thought I'd bring you along. So first of all, I will turn the camera around and we'll open up the wet bay. There's the wet bay. So we're just doing the gray tank today because the black tank is only about a third full, and I don't want to dump it until it's got more water in there. So it's just the gray tank today, so it's pretty simple. I'm going to go ahead and stretch this over and get to dumping. Alright, now we're all hooked up. I got the wood blocks there just holding in place. You can see we're stretched all the way. So luckily, the fitting here falls right on the drain pipe in the corner of the wall, so we kind of protect the hose. So back here, that's the gray tank, and as luck would have it, it's gray. The smaller one is the handle for the black tank, and it's black. Huh. Fortuitous. Anyway, we just pull that, and then start the pump.
Moments later.
You can probably hear the wastewater flowing.
More moments later.
So as I let that drain and finish up, I just mentioned Jen's not here. She's over doing laundry. After our twin, actually triplet illnesses, 2 bouts of the Norovirus, and then her cold, she's washing everything. We used every bathroom hand towel throughout that process, mainly because she was swapping them out because she didn't want to, keep the germy ones there. And she's washing the sheets and all that stuff too, just to try and, get as much of the germs out as possible. So she's not here. And besides, she's a little disappointed that we have to stay here for a couple weeks. She'd probably cry if I put her on camera, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down, and then I'll just show you real quick how we put it back. Everyone has always said you don't have to walk the hose like you do the 3-inch hoses, but in this situation anyway, we do. So I have to start picking up the hose I'm letting it flow. All right, now I just put the lid back on loosely so the air can escape as the hose compresses. Lid's back on. You can probably hear the air come out of that. It smells lovely. Just going to put this, or get the hose and throw it back in the bin and tighten this up so nothing leaks out, and then I'm done. That's emptying the gray tank. It's really exciting.
The next day.
Good morning. Check that out.
It's Friday. We said we were going to do stuff, and we're doing stuff. So here we are at Red Rock. Oh no, wait, it's not Red Rock.
No, it's not.
No, we're not Valley of Fire either. Oh, this is just random red rocks out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's just, but I mean, look at that. It's amazing.
Hey, look at that.
Amazing.
Pretty cool, huh? Made it to Valley of Fire State Park. Parked down in the parking area. It says Elephant Rock. It says there's a trail, 1.2 miles. So we follow this trail all the way out here behind us, and then we come to find out Elephant Rock's right back there, 50 feet off the road. We stopped at the cabins. See, cabins. Not log cabins though. Rock cabins.
Actually built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. These cabins, that's who built them. So
she read the sign.
1935. I did read the sign.
I didn't want to bring the big camera down here, but we're in a little, whatever they call these.
Slot canyon?
There's a bee. Yeah, just here. I'll turn the camera on.
Look, you can actually touch both sides, okay?
Yeah.
Easily touch both sides.
Yeah, it's really short. It just goes right back behind Jen there.
Well, here, hook it the other way.
And then it just ends right behind me. But you can see we're way down in here. It's like a Zion, but much smaller and shorter.
Yeah, exactly.
So cool.
I'm gonna fall, so I gotta go.
So down at Elephant Rock, we just met a guy. He pulled up in his schoolie, and oddly enough, he has a YouTube channel called The Schoolie.
Super cool looking schoolie though. He has like trees painted on it, and
yeah, it's tan, which is
Yeah.
awesome. It's like flat dark earth or coyote or whatever you want to call it. I love that color. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Go check him out. I'll put a link down below. He's a nice guy. We talked to him for a little bit. He's living in it, and
on his way to courtside, actually. That's where
Yep.
he's on his way.
Yep.
So very cool. Very
so
cool.
that's it. There's not much to see here, but we
Just
stopped
a
anyway.
Epic.
'Cause that's what we do.
Could do a pan though, because it's like.
I could do a
epic.
pan. Watch his B-roll pan. We're at, yeah, there's a jerk who couldn't park at the visitor center. We're at Mouse's tank. Well, we're not there yet. We have to walk on a trail, but it's a tank named after a mouse. It's actually, he was Native American, I think, who hid out here for a long time and drank out there, if I remember correct. So we came to the end of the trail. There's a back here, goes down through there, super steep, and there's like a 6-8 foot drop. Probably come up it, there's handholds, but getting down it would be tough. So we came up over this little rise back here, and it looks like we can go down and maybe around, but I don't know where we're supposed to be going. I have no idea where this mouse's tank is. For all I know, this is it. So I don't know. There's no one here to ask, and we don't have a map, and there's no cell phone service. We might turn around. We'll see. Still pretty. I don't care if we don't find mouse's tank or not. It's beautiful up here. So, oh, Jen's going.
There's like a big sandy area down there.
Yeah. Yeah, in the shadows there you can probably see the sandy area. And then right back in there is how you could have gotten down to it if you're brave and have a type A personality.
So you see Dan up there. I hiked down that scary thing right there. And down here it's just a big open sandy area. Totally kind of surrounded. I mean, this way you can see you can go out a little bit, but yeah, it's just a big open area, so it's cool down here. The rocks could tell stories, I bet, but there you go. That's it.
We're down here messing around by the big rocks. See?
We're not messing around. Oh my gosh, stop.
Look, I found a cubby for my hat though. It's pretty awesome. From where we were, we came up, there's a big slab of, I can't see my hand. There you go. There's a big slab right here. We came up and around, and I think the trail ends right down in there, so.
Oh, I think I found a better way.
We may have found a better way.
I think I just did.
That's what I was just about to say.
Oh, there.
Great minds think alike. Whoa! Yeah, it is right there. It's a little steep and lots of loose rock, but hey, whatever. You only live once, you know. If I wind up in a wheelchair, well, that makes, you know, don't have to work out anymore. I'm just kidding.
Just crazy. It is like a wave in here. A wave of water just came through and cut it out. Super cool. Super cool.
Later.
We found a barrel cactus. Jen's losing her stuff. I couldn't get the camera up fast enough so you could hear her as she skipped down the hill. A barrel cactus! Oh my God!
I did really get excited, but it's because when we were in 29 Palms.
See? Barrel cactus.
Yeah.
What?
But when we were in 29 Palms, I saw a few of them, but they were going by so fast that we couldn't really stop, and so I'm like so excited. I've always wanted to see a real live barrel cactus.
You can sit on it?
In its natural environment. No.
Oh. So we made it to the fire wave. It's pretty awesome. Again, I'm sure the camera does not convey. You can see behind Jen there, and then again over here. I think that's more what we're supposed to be looking at. But the rocks we've been walking through, it all looks like, here, watch, it all looks like that. It's just this flowing sandstone. And you see, like, you can see right over here, you know, the rocks, all striations go this way, and then there's this like curved section right through the middle of it. That's wild.
Just amazing. And it like goes over there too, like the wave just keeps continuing. It literally does look like you're in the ocean looking at the waves.
What do you think of it?
It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And unlike anything I've ever seen before. I mean, you can just picture the waves of water that were washing over this rock to form it in your mind. It's kind of, see, and then he asked me and then he does that. Anyway.
Waves of water.
It just looks like there's waves. I mean, you could like close your eyes and like hear the ocean, kind of. I could. You asked.
Whatever. I asked. That's my fault. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, viewers. No, it's pretty cool. It's a great park. Really liked it. And the road to get here from Boulder City, there were some places that were just as amazing. They could have been part of this park too, but they're just in the Lake Mead Recreation area. So
Yeah, it's just everything we've seen today. It's been one of those places that it's totally epic and amazing, and it gets better at every stop. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
So that was our Friday. We're gonna sign off now. I don't know what we're gonna do, and if we see anything else, we're gonna go check out the campgrounds because they're supposed to be really nice here, full hookups at a Nevada State Park. So we're gonna check those out, but then we're gonna head back through Las Vegas instead of the back way. Get some early dinner, late lunch, whatever.
Yeah, get some food.
So we will see you tomorrow, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
All right. See ya.
Several days later.
Last night we were headed out for dinner, and as we pulled out the gate, a truck pulled up, and guy rolls down his window, and he's like staring at me, and I'm like, the heck? And he's like, hey, we follow you on YouTube. And I was like, another one? Because we had someone in our comments say they had found us and driven by. I don't mind that they showed up.
No,
and
not at all.
I'm not saying this, but we don't encourage you to try and track us down. So anyway.
But it was really cool meeting them.
Yeah.
Actually.
Anyway, so we talked for a few seconds, and then I got out and walked up, and his wife.
Yeah.
Poked her head around and goes, "Oh, hi, I'm
Susan. Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh, I recognize her from her avatar." So anyway, it was Susan and Rick, and then Rick's brother Don, I think.
Yeah.
They're both cops. I think we pissed off the neighbors. The brother-in-law or brother, whichever, one of their brother-in-laws, is actually camped across the street at the RV park, and the other two, they live here somewhere in Boulder City-ish area. Anyway, they both have fifth wheels, and they travel around camping and stuff, and so that's why they knew where we were, because they drive right by here all the time to see to see their the brother. So they were like, "Hey, we recognize that place."
Yeah, exactly.
So don't try and find us. No.
No, it was awesome that they stopped. I mean, honestly, to me, that takes a lot of courage to stop and say hi to someone. Yeah. I would personally have a hard time with that. So, hey, good on them for doing that.
Yeah. We really don't mind that they stop by. But on the other hand, we do, there are other people that live here.
Yeah, that's true.
And own warehouses. And, strange people make them nervous. So, we would not encourage you to try and find us where we're at.
No,
I know we've been here for a while.
Out and about somewhere, by all means, please come up and say hi.
Or leave a comment if you want to meet us or something.
Yeah.
Buy us dinner, give us cash, whatever you want to do.
Oh my gosh, stop.
You can leave a message. And,
how about if you just want to?
We'll get back to you.
Say hi. That would be
or just say hi
too.
or something.
You don't have to do any of those things. Yeah.
So.
So yeah.
Feel free.
Anyway, definitely.
So, anyway, I just want to mention they're nice people, great people. We had a good time talking with them. They're very, very friendly, and they seem to be big fans. So thanks, guys.
Yeah, great meeting you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping.
Now stay away. No, just kidding.
Oh my gosh, stop.
24 hours later.
What day is it? Oh, it's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. So it's raining. Well, I was going to show you guys a couple of things we got. They might be of interest. The first is our ottoman. We found this on Amazon.
And it's so cool because it's storage.
Yeah, it's a storage ottoman. It actually folds up flat, or, roughly. We thought it was nice because it's decorated with all the license plates and highway signs, especially the Route 66 sign. I know it's upside down, but you'll live.
Yeah.
So, wasn't too expensive. It was like $25-30, somewhere around there.
The Marine Corps picture that was on the wall that we talked about falling down, we actually took the glass out and bought some plexiglass and firmed it, put it on there more firmly, so hopefully it's not going to be going anywhere.
Plexiglass. We got this trash can. It, at least on the screen, it looks a little more brown. It's more like just a smoked chrome, but Jen's going to
really? I'm going to open it.
Put her foot on it. It's a trash can. We know what's in there. There's trash in there. So it's got a little foot operated.
And it does automatic.
And then it closes. The other one we didn't have that. We had to open and close it, and
this is actually a little bit smaller and more compact, and it is much nicer.
We ordered these. They are, I don't know, I don't remember the name. I want to say Made Smart. Got them on Amazon, and I think we've seen them at Walmart. They're just little, you know, organizers for the drawers. They have little hooks on them, or you know, whatever, so they hook together. I don't know if I can show you that. But.
Here, actually, isn't this one of them?
Well, that one has it, yeah. So you can see it's got these little hooks.
Oh, we got this too.
Oh yeah, and we
rid of
got this too. So.
The nasty stove cover. And
yeah, the stove cover that comes on these Atwood stoves are real junk.
It actually,
I mean, they're metal, and they kind of fold up and they hinge and they get in the way. So we have this one.
it actually has that stickum stuff on it, and then you know you just stick it on there and kind of press
on there,
it down.
and she'll show you.
And then I mean I'm pulling. I mean, if you lift, it comes off, but moving it just like this.
So we can probably leave it there with the, you know, while we're in motion. It's not going anywhere. We got some sink protectors just to keep the bottom from getting all scratched and dinged up.
It took me 2 months to figure out what I wanted to do with my pictures. I used to have a big hallway where all my pictures were displayed and in different frames and everything. And I came up with, I found these magnetic boards. So there you go. Now it feels like home.
So we got a couple of these magnetic boards. They're really expensive, $54 a piece.
I know.
And they are stuck just like other picture up here with the 3M.
But like Dan pointed out, we couldn't match this any closer if we tried.
Yeah,
I mean, it looks like they belong here.
We just hung up pictures with magnets. Jen hung up pictures with magnets, and now she can take them down and rearrange them if she wants.
Yeah.
From time to time, if she gets bored looking at these. So
I can't imagine getting bored. This is our life. These are our boys. Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we really appreciate you guys and appreciate all your comments and your support, and we will see you down the road. Bye-bye.
Later.